Imagine squash, collard greens, and tomatoes growing in Houston's Galleria. Though newcomers to Houston may struggle to picture an agricultural scene in an area now famous for its high-rise buildings and luxury shopping, until the 1950s it was home to Italian families who depended on truck farming and the food industry for their way of life. This group of Italians came mainly from the Sicily region in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Many of them were farmers in Sicily, and the climate and soil were similar enough in the Houston area to welcome the farming they were familiar with. Between 1870 and 1920, the Italian population in Texas grew from 186 to 8,024. Once they arrived in Houston, the majority of the Italian population congregated in the Post Oak area in West Houston and in the Airline Drive, Little York Road area in North Houston, known to the Italian community as Tarugo. Truck farmers first sold their produce downtown at a market located at the corner of Preston Avenue and Smith Street, and then moved to the Airline Drive Market where Canino Produce is now located. World War II drew young men away from their families' farms, and refrigerated trucking technology made importing produce possible, leading to a decline in farming in the Houston area. As the food industry shifted, many families moved on to open grocery stores and work for large produce resale companies like Weingarten, as well as to open restaurants like Carrabba's, Mandela's Deli, and Tony's. The Italian community established cultural organizations like Sacred Heart Society of Little York, created in 1923 in the back room of Tony Porcarello's grocery store, and the Italian Cultural and Community Center, established in 1976. Organizations like these help carry Italian and Sicilian traditions forward, even as Houston continues to change and welcome new groups of immigrants that add to its rich diversity.